talk about defending without fouling, but
we didn't do that.
Why did
We didn't do it. I don't know if there's a reason behind it. We didn't do it. We grabbed, we reached, we hacked. We didn't do a good job of defending without fouling.
135 points.
Too many points. We got to sit down and guard on the defensive end. There's no other way to put it. I could sit here and tell you a whole bunch of things that happened throughout the game, the rotations, this. We got to guard. You got to take some pride on defense. You got to sit down and want to guard your man and not worry about what's happening on the offense of the floor. The pace was actually slower than it's ever been, but we got to sit down and guard and have pride. 64 points in the paint, starting with 17 turnovers for 26 of them. So take care of the basketball, and we got to sit down and guard when we are in the half court.
How much of it is technical? How much of it is discipline? Just a balance of both?
I think it's a combination of both. We'll be able to go back and look at the film and see exactly what it was and where it started, because we were doing some good things in that first half, and we let go of it. Whether that was us fouling or turning it over, there's a combination of quite a few things. But we've got to make sure that we understand that we've got to make sure we take care of the basketball and that we sit down and guard. And that starts with me. I got to make sure I communicate the right thing to these guys to know this is what we need to do.
How would you assess the physicality and the energy of the team at this point?
We started off great. I thought we started off with a great amount of poise, of grit, of resilience, to the physicality, and then we let go of it. And that's, teams are going to go on runs, but we can't let that affect the way we decide to sit down and guard.
You mentioned the pace earlier. It was slower as the game went on, but do you think at a certain point you have to say, let's slow it down completely and evaluate whether or not playing faster is what we want to do, or you just keep pushing that?
So the pace was slower tonight, right? And they scored 135. So it wasn't the pace. It was us not guarding. So the pace had nothing to do with that type of game tonight. I know we all want to talk about the pace of the game, and it was not a fast-paced game tonight. They just got after it, scored 64 points in the paint. The pace was us not getting back in transition because of 17 turnovers for 26 points. That's a different pace.
Did you consider going to Jonathan Isaac earlier at all?
I considered a lot of rotations, but at the end of the day, there was not a rotation that was getting anything done towards that second half. Like, we had a very good first half. They went on some runs. We sustained it. That's what they're supposed to do. This is a game of basketball. It's going to be a ton of runs. But to me, it's about us sitting down and taking pride in how we guard.
With the personnel you have, you're capable of being a great defensive team. Do you have any encouragement knowing the offense has improved a lot since last season?
No. There's no encouragement about the offense being better because we got to sit down and guard. There's no other way to put it.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Franz, just what's the discussions in the locker room after tonight?
We just got to find it. I feel like it's not the first game in a short season that we go off the court feeling like we didn't play as hard as we can. So no, that's unacceptable.
What do you think is wrong with the defense right now?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think part of it is effort. Part of it is just not being locked in. It's frustrating because we say a lot of right things before and after the games. You know what I mean? So we just gotta be better.
Is it more technical, discipline, execution, kind of a balance of both? How would you kind of assess what those problems are right now?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's effort. I think discipline is also a part of it. Not just fouling, but just following the game plan. And I think it's just super inconsistent the way we're playing. I don't think it's all bad, all 48, but in this league, you got to be closer to at least a good 40 minutes, and I just feel like we weren't close at all.
We talked at Orlando about, the players, you guys speaking up to each other. I mean, there's a game less than 24 hours, and this is a long season, but how do you guys avoid it from snowballing into something longer?
Yeah, I think it's good that we have a game tomorrow. We should all be frustrated, and hopefully we can turn that frustration into energy. And like I said, it's not all bad, but we got to figure it out.
As one of the leaders on this team, what do you tell your teammates to keep their spirits high?
I think it's it's not terrible to. Sometimes you're gonna go through tough times, and really good teams come out better from them and stay together. So, yeah, that's all stuff we talk about.
Mose mentioned that the offense, the pace was slower tonight. It wasn't the pace that was a problem. Did you feel this game slow down, and how did that? What happened with the offense? I guess.
I think we had turnovers, a couple too many again. Yeah, other than that, I think our defense was the problem tonight. Yeah.
Can I get one question in German? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Franz, natürlich nicht der Start als Team, den ihr euch gewünscht habt, aber kannst du mir trotzdem ein paar Gedanken darüber geben, wie Tristan und du mit dem Rückenwind des EM-Titels jetzt in diese neue Saison für euch gegangen seid?
Ja, es war 1 und 4 nicht so einfach. Ich glaube, wir haben beide viel gelernt im Sommer und haben auch beide, glaube ich, ganz gut gespürt und probieren das so ein bisschen mitzunehmen. Natürlich die Sachen auch anzuwenden und dem Team hier zu helfen. Und wir haben Haufen Arbeit vor uns, deswegen haben wir noch genug Chancen, aber wäre gut, wenn wir bald anfangen damit.
Ganz kurz, wie geht's morgen?
Morgen ist gut. Ja, ich kann jetzt nicht genau sagen, wann er wieder spielen wird, aber ist auf einem guten Weg.
Paolo, what do you think's wrong with the defense right now?
I just think sometimes when our offense slows down, we let it affect the defensive effort and give too many easy buckets, give up too many easy buckets.
Do you feel like it's a combination of technical, discipline, effort? I mean, how would you kind of pinpoint what exactly you're seeing when you're out there on the court?
Yeah, I think it's just a combination of everything, we just got to play with more heart.
Knowing the personnel you guys have, you're capable of being a great defensive team. With it being so early in the season, does it give you some level of encouragement knowing what you're capable of, even though obviously the results have not been what you wanted?
Yeah, we gotta go out there and do it. We gotta go out there and get stops, win games. Yeah.
What's been your focus offensively? Obviously, you're getting to the free throw line a ton. Your playmaking was on point today, but what are you saying with yourself offensively?
Just gotta keep being aggressive and making plays for my teammates. I thought I could have played a lot better today, so I'm not really happy with how I played, but just like I said, stay aggressive and keep trying to make plays for others, and yeah.
What's being talked about in the locker room after the game as far as the spirit, and what are the messages that coach is trying to relay to you guys?
We just gotta play harder on defense. We can't give up, 135 points. That's not us. And yeah, we just gotta be more motivated, have some heart.
How good is it to have a game tomorrow night to be able to maybe not obviously forget this loss, but at least kind of push it to the side and focus on a new game?
Yeah, that's the NBA. The games don't stop coming, so gotta wash it off and move on to tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be another tough game.
Thank you.